But no, so $1,000. So if you were to buy a new SUV, because I know you do the SUV side more better than I do, would you be okay with $1,000 payment a month?
No,
Because I mean that's a luxury SUV, and I
no,
mean that's no
no.
cash down. That's luxury SUV.
Okay, so I'm going to give you my 2 second. I am a Dave Ramsey acolyte. I don't believe everything he says, but no, I mean I am of the, if you can't pay cash for that car, like, you probably shouldn't own it because you can't afford it. Like, what you're doing is, like, you are buying it for the business. It's a completely different purpose. But like my husband and I, we buy used because we cannot, like, afford, like, in my mind, we should not afford to that payment. Like, that's just, if you can't pay cash for it, you shouldn't have it. So $1,000 a month. That was going to say something completely inappropriate, so I'll just say no.
So what would you consider a reasonable monthly payment? If you Jill, you had a job north or south side or east side, whatever, you have to commute, you have no car, and you have to go buy, all right, let's say a used car. You have to go buy a used car. What would your highest payment be?
Less than $200.
Less than $200? My 1989 Cavalier with one mirror was like less than $200.
Yeah,
That
but I
was that
mean,
was 25 years ago.
so yeah, less than $200. And I will say, like, we have a GTI. You can go to my Facebook page, and I think my photos of us getting stuck in the snow are actually public, so you can look at that. So we have a GTI, and when we initially bought it, it's always better if you finance it. Our payment was under $200. But you put a down payment down, and then you whatever. But that GTI was, I mean, obviously what my husband wanted, but also wasn't outside of our means. I want to say it was under $20,000. It was maybe $16,000. But I just, personal opinion, I think people buy things that are too expensive, and that drives up the price unrealistically,
So
unnaturally.
right, right. So
Buy what you can afford.
would you think though the EV would change the discussion? So now, if you spent more for an EV, but you weren't using gasoline, you were using a charger in your house, and being EV is more expensive, would you be okay spending more in a monthly payment for EV?
No.
So, but
No. I mean, my argument stands. Like, if I can't pay cash for a vehicle, like, that is more than I can afford.
hmm.
And I'm very, very, very conservative with my finances. So I mean, I know the way I live is not the way that everybody else. I buy my clothes on ThreadUp. If you don't know what ThreadUp is, guys, it's like a secondhand online store. So I, like, jeans are like $5. I'm like, I do not spend a lot of my wedding dress, by the way, was like $200. Like, I do not spend money on stuff. So I mean, I'm very, like, conservative in terms of how I spend money. So, like, that's just how I live, and I know that not everybody lives that way.
It is interesting. There's a lot of conversation about this, and it always comes up in the media as well. What are you spending? What people are there's like what it's 84-month payment cycles. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. I don't even know what mine is because I plan on selling a truck anyways. I mean, I'm sure. I actually can't wait for the video I'm going to do this fall where I'm going to sell the truck and do the cost benefit analysis and ROI and that kind of stuff. Because I don't know. I could lose my ass. Like, or I could make money because the videos I've done this month have done exceptionally well on that truck. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting how the business decision works out. I don't know. It is interesting. There's a lot of conversation about these new trucks, but you look at things and they can't stop building them, and the demand is so high, and they're flying off the lots. Inventory has never been tighter. I looked at the stuff. Somebody posted on this on the Kansas City thing with the Ford shut down. They were like, "Oh, well, Tim's truck just got more expensive," and I'm like, "It might have, because you're having demand is already through the roof, and now you slow down production yet again, which they've already had troubles getting production done. You had problems with the semiconductor shortage, and now my truck could be more valuable than it was just a couple months ago.
So you could sell it now and make money.
I've had an offer already. I've had an email already asking me about selling it and if they want to sell it to them, and I'm like, I just made my first payment. Like I haven't done an oil change yet. I've had a couple of people ask me to sell the truck as it is. Some people on YouTube a little bit, and then I had an email. The guy literally emailed me and said, I go out the west side all the time, West Nebraska. He's like, I'll stop by and see it. And I'm like, stop by and see it. I'm like, it's just sitting outside. I'm not doing anything with it. I need to do some stuff with it. I just haven't. I don't know. I've been buying some other stuff that I've needed and haven't really bought the rubber floor mats. I need to buy rubber floor mats for the interior. I just haven't got to that yet. With the weather we have out here being much better for that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I do, but yeah, being offered cash for it already, or to buy it already, I shouldn't say cash. It is pretty interesting. I don't know. All right, boys and girls, I think that's all we have for tonight. I'm out of whiskey, and that is a problem because it's cold.
And I'm like,
yes, we're both out of whiskey, so I think we're gonna go. Again, keep in mind, hit the bell if you don't get notified on the live streams. Mostly works, doesn't always work, but if you hit the bell, you will be notified. Videos coming this week, and then next week there'll be videos coming, but I'll be checking comments when I get around to it next week, and then we'll be back the following week. Maybe
I was like, because somebody's going to be in warmer weather.
Right. There was a question, Jill. Somebody asked a question, and there was a question. Would you ever do a live stream by yourself without me?
No.
Okay. There's your answer.
Because I probably wouldn't be able to figure out the technology. If you have problems and you've been doing this for, 2 years? Like, no, I would probably not be able to figure this out.
I think you guys need to comment below on Jill doing a live stream. I think that'd be. I would. Yes. Comment below. Give me a thumbs up or comment below. Jill do a live stream by herself. You're part of the channel now. You're the managing editor. When I'm on vacation, who's supposed to fill in? Jill.
God, the Snuffleupagus.
Yes. Comment below. I think it'd be pretty interesting. I should. She could do like 20 minutes.
I'm like, does anybody really want to hear me talk for 20 minutes? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm the person who spent $200 on my wedding dress. Do you really want to hear me talk for 20 minutes? I mean,
we're getting comments for Jill. We're getting comments for Jill. Yes. Put it down below if you watch this video. If you're at this point, let us know. Should Jill do a live stream by herself? I think it'd be awesome. I think yes, I think it should be something. She could. You have access. You have everything to access. Go, Jill, go. Go, Jill, go. Get your hands freezing the cup. Oh, yes. So, more Jill. There's lots of Jill going on.
Oh, I think that's only like 5 people. So we'll like out of 104 people are now watching. That's like a very small percentage. So
she can do how to save money. Oh, a save money Jill live stream. This would be interesting.